Chat, what up, chat? What up?
All right, Chris, why don't you take judge?
Judge.
Yeah, since you're streaming.
Okay.
No, you can't unfix it like this. This is normally where I'm at. Well, they can barely see you, yeah.
Chat, how we doing? How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
We'll do Jordan as the prosecutor and Tori as the juror.
Well, somebody need to be a bailiff, don't they?
Dean can either choose between journalist or bailiff. That's fine. I feel like Dean be a better bailiff.
Yeah, Dean, you should
Whenever
go
Tommy
bailiff.
gets out of pocket,
Let
just
Tori
beat
do
him.
journalist, so you can shut
If he
everybody
gets
up
out of
and
pocket.
tase him for game one, and then we'll just random after that. You're allowed to stay with anything but juror.
Yeah.
Corey is a journalist, you know.
But
Chat, how's everybody doing? Y'all good? Jordan, you live already?
Click it. Click it. Yeah, you gotta wait till it's downloaded, baby.
I think he's setting Tori up still.
Yes, don't worry about the distance. No, I'm talking to them in this game. We're all muted.
In betweeners before? I have never even heard of that.
Yo, Deco. What's up?
Hell,
Yellow.
hello.
Yellow.
I sent Tori an invite whenever she gets it.
Yeah. It's going back and forth on how long it takes. I need to upgrade her PC, but I hadn't yet. I'm gonna preemptively get the Chalky Mint.
Jordan.
Jordan's sweating already. Got it.
Yeah.
I just want you to know, Jordan, it's me v you. I don't know how out of pocket you about to be, Deco.
A series?
I was from British culture.
Is it
What are they
on
gonna do,
like
try to tax us on tea?
is it on like Netflix or something? Any of y'all watch The Boys before?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I think I'm on the last season or the last season that just came out.
Let me tell you, I watched all of it, and that shit is fire.
Pretty good.
Dean,
Mm.
you finished Hell's Paradise.
No, I watched a little bit more of it though, and it's getting kind of wild.
Does get wild.
Yeah, they I just found out a lot more about how the island is and what's on it, and yeah, it's kind of
Worth the watch. Yeah, I had to check it out.
Alright, I'm joining with Tori's, but she's not in here yet. She's fixing her eye.
Okay, are you streaming yet?
Don't launch it.
Oh, we got 6. I don't know how this is going to work without a juror, but hopefully we can make it happen.
Yeah, I'm sure to both.
Blame Lauren.
Bad that this game has better resolution than some of the bigger title games.
You're showing this to us Americans because it's something we ain't seen. We seen it all, brother. This man.
Not that. Whatever that is. I'll look it up right now.
Only thing we ain't seen is first world problems, third world problems, because we first world all the time, on top. 2 world wars, champs.
Sitcom
Oh,
is on Netflix. Damn, that shit's old, bro. 2008. The rib tickling series. Okay. England's share screen of the link. Oh no, I don't. There is no link. I just went on Google and looked it up. Jordan.
Hang on. I can't hear y'all.
He's had all day.
I have no idea what Jordan's going to accuse me of. This is going to be wild.
Yeah, you might be cooked, brother.
Probably. Jordan's been around just about every time I've been blackout drunk, so. Oh. I think I just got Lauren in here.
Oh, is Tori gonna be the bailiff?
She could be the juror.
I mean, what's a bailiff? You gotta. If people get out of pocket, you gotta shut them up. You know, like you're the police officer that's in court.
The sniff on a Wednesday, and I'm here watching. Hey, well, I appreciate you stopping by.
All right, string going up.
On a Tuesday.
Hey, we'll allow it.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
Chat was good.
Oh, he's alive. Let's not going.
Hit me with that knock, brother.
Yeah.
May have a little bit of an echo because I'm gonna be coming through from Tori's too, especially if I get a little heated.
That's fine.
A little heated.
Well, it's me v you on round 1, so it's probably going to be some heat.
So round 1's gonna be some steam.
I'm going to get Tommy to set Lauren up now that I got her convinced.
Oh, Lauren's playing?
Yeah.
Oh, bet. So you
I'll
can be a
text her.
juror, Tori.
Yeah, let her be the bailiff.
I
Okay.
texted her.
Tori, choose a spot.
Oh.
Like the British. I mean,
It's your fault.
Oh, you also, Tori, can click
the British. I think I've only ever met 2 British people my whole life, so they were pretty cool. I met them when I was in Japan. They were pretty crazy. They were twins.
You believe Dean said no to this game? I had to buy it for him to play.
Wow.
This seems like a Dean game, don't it?
Closest thing to British that I've got come in contact with,
outfits free?
verbally or otherwise, would be an Australian, and I don't
British.
think there's a comparison there. So
I'm gonna tell you, Unless they try to overtax me. The British are not so bad. But once they try to overtax me, brother,
Gonna have some problems.
then it's a
We
problem.
throw in some tea
Yeah.
overboard.
Believe it or not, we will take a boat somewhere
What?
over some town.
What's y'all's like best food y'all got over there?
Fish and
This
chips.
is show is Joe,
Said best food.
but I'm not a judge.
I know, but if you, that's what you'll look like when you are.
Oh.
Yeah, Tori.
Yeah, they got
She's ugly.
beans on toast or whatever that is.
Beans on toast is crazy.
It's hard to trust anybody that eats beans for breakfast.
Okay, so how do I save this?
Just exit it. It'll save it.
Brings me back to a time whenever mother used to make twiggle fizzles.
Also,
Yo, hear me out here. Boston Tea Party, but you know, Civil War style.
ain't nothing more irritating than a damn bottle
Of water.
I mean, hear me out. We
It
got
sounds
some
like we're
words.
making fun of you, Deco, but that's because we are.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome to throw it back. We encourage it.
Yeah, I
Yo,
would-
whoa,
I would,
whoa,
I would
pause.
tell you to shoot it.
Why are you trying to get this man to throw it back for?
Well, further, if we don't get it started now, they'll never know our secret.
Jordan, why is everyone so quiet?
You got your headset turned up?
Oh, I turned it up.
Hey, imagine that.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
That will do it.
Oh.
All right, so we're waiting on the lore.
Tommy, hurry up.
I think she
Jesus.
actually wanted to use the bathroom. I might have to step over there.
My goodness.
I'm gonna let you know, Deco, you're probably about to see some out of pocket shit.
Oh,
Ain't no,
Three.
ain't no problem to it.
That's my wife. Right there.
Mm,
invite the game. Alice gonna be upset that she can't play.
you
I'm sure we'll play.
can tell her to listen to it.
What? So the problem is, first 4 hours she's at work, she's busy, and then the rest of the time she ain't doing nothing.
Hell yeah.
She go in at 10. She worked that good old 10 to 5, 10 to 6
Okay,
or
so
whatever. Send another one.
That'll be me on Tuesday. I gotta go to work Monday, come home, sleep, go back to work at 11.
I mean, we don't have to have a bailiff, so if she wants to be a juror, she can. We can just have
We'll
two
random
jurors.
put her as a juror. So
Tommy, why are you a witness?
guys, dude, I'm an expert.
Hands.
Chris, that's the second time already. Quit.
I guess we're good.
Well, is Lauren actually here?
Yeah, she just sat
Yeah.
down.
But
Okay.
ready
okay.
up.
Hi, Lauren.
Everybody click ready at the bottom. Tori.
Golly, that hay was so delayed.
Let's get it. This is gonna be wild. I already know.
Good luck, because there's probably going to be a little bit of yelling going on here.
Fine. It's okay.
We locked in, chat. You know what it is.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, do we have to? Do we have
Oh
to
no,
mute
it's not
this
the
one?
headset's fault. It's game chat.
No.
No, it's game chat. It's delayed for everybody.
Pawns. Hey. He's throwing shit.
Huh?
Throwing shit.
How do you throw shit?
Oh, good. Good.
Wait,
You gotta fucking
I know y'all ain't.
angle
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah. Damn.
All right, so we got a homeless man and a president as a witness.
homeless man, I guess. No, president at the moment. Seems.
All right. Accuse. That's all these are. These are all just accusations.
Hey, Jordan.
Well,
Wait, we were waiting on the prosecutor? Oh, okay.
That's indecent, Judge. Judge, objection.
My
Objection
bad,
on the
my
journalist.
bad, my
Okay.
bad. Oh, sorry.
I got you.
Never happened. Never happened. Can't prove it. Never happened.
Can't confirm I seen it.
Listen,
what?
Judge. Listen, Judge. He comes in here, and the first thing he does start talking about a bottle of water.
Okay.
All right. In my defense, that was straight Scottish accent. That's not even British. So he don't even know. He don't even know. Hey, Judge. You lucky we ain't got a bailiff. All right.
Well, you're the attorney. You're supposed to be making a case for your
I am. Look at him.
person over here. He
He's
looks so
worried
sad.
about being
Yeah.
accused. You
Okay.
gotta give me a turn here, Judge.
Oh.
Breaking news. See?
Never happened.
It's in
Never
the
happened. Fake
news,
news.
brother.
Fake
You
news.
gotta
That's
believe the
NBC.
news.
That's NBC, guys.
NBC is. Listen, they have been honest thus far with us.
Y'all heard it. Lies, straight prosecuted.
Witness, he said a word.
I seen it with my own 2 eyes in the chat.
In the chat, huh?
In the chat.
Which
That
chat?
he was in fact being British.
Hey.
And
You have to
Puckett
have
said
physical evidence.
right after
Physical
he
Which-
was being
evidence.
British.
Which chat?
The chat.
Okay. All right.
Hearsay,
All right.
Your Honor.
Yeah,
Hearsay.
well, go back to your seat. Oh,
Oh, now he's a homeless man. Homeless man, what did you see? Oh, back to the president. Never mind, sit down.
there we go.
It worked.
All right.
Homeless man ain't see shit.
So,
He look like that.
You typing too loud over there, journalist. I can't focus.
Hey, right here, it says right here on this book, in stock we trust. All right? And that sock right over there. Hey,
hey, you're throwing airplanes in my car out. Stop. Corey?
Just stunned me.
Can I get a turn, Judge? Can I get a turn?
Okay. I mean,
That blue button right there.
yeah. Goes there.
Oh, you gotta throw a card out, sir. That's what. Hit tab. You don't
I
even know how
can't
a
do.
court case
I can't do
works.
nothing with none of that.
yeah, I'm trying to throw a card out. I found them. You look down at your thing, but I don't know how to use them. Maybe I
All right,
can't go
all right.
first.
All right, here we go. So I was accused. My client was accused.
Yeah, Danny Sockland P.
Of bullying the British.
Oh, breaking news.
American News. Look, there's the picture. Look,
Oh, that's crazy.
have you seen the
That's a
picture?
separate court case. That's a separate court case. Objection, unrelated.
You might do it, Guido.
Now, I will say, the accuser
Am I, Guido? Am I?
is actually the one that started the beef with the British.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And the reason,
We can't be bringing up other things.
well, no, I consider this framing.
I say no. I say no.
That's slander.
Well, I can't show my evidence for some reason, Judge.
Mr. Prosecutor, what are you doing?
I'm making a note that Daniel is using slander in the courtroom so that later on I can add charges to this case to his law firm.
Okay, fair. Continue.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I have the court, sir?
Good.
I think the blue button may be required.
Yeah, I
Oh.
think the blue button is required.
No. Puts Tommy up there.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. See, now the reason why I said what I said was because, in reality, the accuser canceled the event of visiting the British on a very momentous occasion.
So shut up, bitch!
What? Turns out the West is bed at night. This has nothing to do with the case, Judge.
It's still news.
So this
It's still
could
news.
this could be a cover up. Okay, I'm seeing.
If you look in the evidence, Your Honor. Hey,
Yep.
I have the judge's attention right now. Silence. If you look in the evidence, Your Honor, you will
Mhm.
find that Sir Deco invited the accuser to a very important bit in which he said, "Go fuck yourself."
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
That is a quote
Judge, I'd like the floor.
verbatim.
Okay. All right.
And I think it was because of a little bit of hatred left over from generations past.
Okay. All right.
What say you, accuser? What say you?
Judge, could I have the floor?
This. Please continue.
Ooh.
If you'll see, if you look up his search history, it is strictly on hate crimes against the British.
Oh.
That is not true, Your Honor. There is or is not other things in my search history.
Okay. Do we have evidence of this?
We do have evidence. It's in his search history. Just pull it back up right there. I also saw that while I was researching his search history,
Objection, Your Honor. Invalid. You can clearly see on his piece
he's
of evidence
angry
where it says that I
because
almost
there's
erased
salary
it.
cuts going on at his law firm, and he's nervous to lose that. And now he's taking it out on his client, making this court unreasonable in the court of law. He can't represent this man.
Objection, Your Honor. That's speculation. I was actually hired into this firm to turn things around because of the salary cuts.
I'd
Overruled.
like to call a witness to the stand. Homeless man.
Yep.
Mr. Homeless Man, is it
Yeah,
true
what's up, man?
that you
What's
were
up, Michael?
present whenever Daniel Sockland over there made the insulting joke, some might say a hate crime, to Mr. Vico?
I was in fact there.
You were there and you heard the
Yes,
words.
yep. I did
Objection,
in
Your
fact
Honor.
hear the word.
The
This is
prosecution.
conspiracy. Conspiracy, Your Honor.
Okay. Now you may speak. Oh, okay. Gave it up. Tommy, do you have anything to say?
I did not mean to, Your Honor. I did not mean to. If I could please have the stage. Thank
Oh,
you.
now we're just giving stuff back.
Now, I present this piece of evidence because the homeless man only has eyes out for me, so he's as useless as a
We're
bent
just
nail.
playing some crazy shit, Mike.
He's as useless as a bent nail because he clearly heard the prosecutor say bottle of water first before I
Listen, he says it again in your courtroom, Judge.
These are quotes. This is verbatim. This is exactly what happened.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Wrong.
I did in fact hear that too.
Oh, now you want to say something?
You ain't on the stand.
Your Honor.
That's
Objection.
overruled.
I also have another piece of evidence, Your Honor.
Okay, continue.
If you look into the diary of the accuser, you can find where his great grandfather fought in the war, and was actually on the ship of the Boston Tea Party, where he threw slanderous, offensive jokes at the British.
Okay.
And I feel as if the prosecutor was raised in an environment in which breeds this kind of behavior.
I call horse shit, Your Honor.
Overruled.
I rest my case, Your Honor. I will refrain from further evidence until necessary.
Okay, thank you. We'll see what the prosecutor has to say. Yeah, I remember you, Mike.
Well, I don't know if you can see, Your Honor, but the defendant has brand new shoelaces, and they're orchestrated. They're tied in a way so that you may be wanting to get rid of a particular British man. And I saw him with these right before I saw him try to give his girlfriend a cheap ring made of plastic. Okay, like I said, the salary cuts have got him losing his mind, and now he's trying to use these shoelaces to assassinate with the hatred he has for this British man.
Assassinated. Okay. Attorney, anything you would like to say about that?
I would say this now qualifies as slander, because assassination without evidence is just hopeless and
Attempted
beyond.
assassination.
Where's your evidence?
The brand new shoelaces tied in the way that they are.
I would wager that if anyone was gonna assassinate, they would use these pristine boxing gloves that my witness has. But as you can clearly tell, they are never used, and they are just for decoration. Shoelaces cannot kill people. Boxing gloves can. We witnessed that with Mike Tyson.
I'll allow it. Prosecutor?
I hit it with one more paper ball.
Prosecutor.
If you could see, Judge, just hear me out here. Stop throwing them at me. After the salary cuts, it was obvious that there was a suspicious bill that showed up, just conveniently for the amount to make up for that salary cut. This angered him into a point of rage to where he couldn't handle it anymore, reminding him of how much the British taxed the American. And that drove him into a pit of rage, stating the things that he said and creating the lethal instrument to attempt to take the British man's life.
Conspiracy, Your Honor. Conspiracy. As I have stated before, that suspicious bill that he claims to have possession of is actually my salary, because the salary cuts from all the other employees here who were underperforming in their position, I have been hired in to take their place as the most professional lawyer that has ever stepped foot in any courtroom. As you can tell from my lack of conspiracy and hearsay.
Okay.
Now, I will say that I have been framed in my position, because if I could show you my notebook, sir, I would. I haven't been able to take a single note, and that's because I was given by the accuser a capless pen that has already dried out. You can see that in the evidence. I provided it.
Your Honor, I don't prepare this courtroom. You don't prepare this courtroom. This courtroom is prepared when we arrive. Don't let this fool, who obviously never spent time enough in law school to understand the crucial element that we are to this society.
Okay, okay.
I will say just one more thing. The accuser has been fighting me, the defender, this whole time on a personal level, when really my witness was the one accused. So I just don't understand why I am in this courtroom being accused when my witness is the one being tried. I feel like this deserves a mistrial.
Because you have been on the payroll of this witness for quite some time.
What is
It
my
is a-
witness's name, prosecutor?
Daniel Socklin P.
Does he look like a sock to you, Judge?
He does not.
I didn't say he was
Convenient.
a sock.
My
Okay.
my client's name is George Buttersworth.
Yeah, just send me
Just so everybody knows.
another message on there, Mike. I hadn't seen one. Okay. Jurors.
Now, as my closer, I would like to say, before you make your
Your name's
very
not Juror.
rational decisions, before you make your very rational decisions and uphold the law of this state, I would like to say I thank you for doing the right thing. And next time I see you, Prosecutor Slippin' Jordy will be on the defense.
I thought prosecutor went first in closing statements.
You're just
You're
a
a
witness.
witness. You're a witness.
I'm aware, but still.
No sleeping in the courtroom, please. Really? Good.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
I've stated my case. No need for closing ceremonies here. We all know. It's all out there. Let's just think, the next time that you go outside, do you want your family, your children, to live in a world of hatred? Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. There are no further comments. We will now continue with the verdict. Juror number one. What is your verdict of the defendant?
Was that me?
Yeah.
I think he is innocent.
Okay. Juror number two.
I don't even know what's going on. Just got here.
All right.
Say he's innocent.
Wow. Lauren, wake up.
He said, wow.
Tori made 0 notes, and Lauren did not make a vote.
Oh shit, probably supposed to play. Damn it. There it is. And we back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
probably should have hit play again.
I noticed that that I can only do 3 stories.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I had some good ones. I had a good one all drawn out and everything. Oh, bro.
Okay,
But yeah,
hold on.
apparently my things are supposed to go to.
I'll
they're
be
supposed
a
to,
juror.
Counted as actual evidence.
Let one of them slide in.
Jordan.
All right.
What?
I'm gonna pick random. Okay, I'm a prosecutor.
What's it wrong
I'll go,
with my
I'll go
computer?
rando as well.
Okay.
Oh no.
No.
Oh.
You can pick whatever you want, Tori. Oh,
Oh.
Tori's gonna be the judge. Okay. against Tommy Dean.
True.
Good lord. Jordan, we need you as a
This
bailiff,
ought
not
to
a
be
journalist.
interesting.
Well, if we get a journalist, that's evidence.
We need a
Yeah,
journalist.
but I feel like we need to control the courtroom in this situation.
Lauren, you be the
Me.
bailiff
Lauren, go do journalist.
or journalist.
There we go. All right.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
hang on. Hang on.
Shit, towards the judge. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to judge people.
We know.
We know.
Oh,
All right, Mike. I'll look at it whenever I get done with this. Ooh, wait, no. Oh, Daddy.
Gotta change my appearance real quick. Hold up.
I was doing the same.
The judge. Chat, how's everybody doing
So
today?
we're writing a thing not based off of Tommy, but the person that he's.
Yes, he's defending. He's
Okay.
You,
lying.
you
The
can
defendant.
accuse Tommy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, if it's
Defendant.
easier to accuse Tommy, that's more fun anyway.
Yeah, I was just using that as a as a ploy.
so no one's actually the criminal. It's a bot, right?
Well, but we're gonna probably end up playing it as the defense is the criminal.
Okay.
Well, which one y'all want? That one, or me to accuse the bot?
No.
Accuse Tommy.
Accuse Tommy.
Oh,
that'd be
okay.
much more
Personal.
funny.
Yeah.
Make it personal.
Make
Why
it
do I
personal.
want to make it personal?
Because then it's funny.
Yeah, if they're not defending themselves.
All right, Jordan. Here we go. Round 2.
Let's go.
Round 2.
Ooh, wait, thanks.
Okay, what do I do?
Space court. What up, doggy?
Oh, see, y'all could have clicked on this little pad.
Long dog.
Yeah, you click on a little pad, you make notes.
Oh, I'm talking about them. They can choose guilty or not guilty by 2 little buttons right here in front of them. God.
It's everyone's first time playing. So for the accuser, I'm a nosy janitor, and for the defense, I am an amateur detective.
What?
Those are your witnesses. Accuser, Dean, has a nosy janitor, and defense, Tommy, has an amateur detective.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, y'all better lock in. I'm gonna be shutting them up.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Guilty. Guilty.
All right.
I feel like journalist Lauren has something to say on this subject.
What is the point in my role, though?
You can create
do the
stories as
headlines.
evidence.
Yeah,
Okay.
you create stories as evidence to go either way.
All right.
Okay.
What?
It's on you, Tori.
All right, help her out, Chris.
You gotta pick up the hammer and use the scroll wheel to change what you're doing. Then hit one of the buttons.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So give one of them a turn.
Oh,
should go red.
oh, I got it now. I got
That
it.
shut him up.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. All right. I don't know what I did.
Just making sure you're awake.
I don't understand. It
Oh.
said. Okay. Have I pointed at someone? I don't.
You hit the blue or red button, depending on which one it is. What do you have it on? The pink?
Hey,
Look pretty green to me.
What's the symbol on the hammer?
The eye.
okay, I need to let the lawyer, present evidence.
Okay, so you would hit the blue
I'll
one.
go first. Is
Okay,
that right?
that's fine.
I would like to
Okay.
submit evidence him stubbing his toe, Your Honor. Whenever this man is in the party-
relevance.
Hey, God, I ain't done yet. You can do your objections in a second. As I was saying, Your Honor, before I was rudely interrupted, this man right here, whenever he's in the party, he stubs his toe. He refrains from cussing too loudly. Why? Children. That's why. He has three of them, Your Honor. And if I could submit them as evidence, I would, but that's against the law. So,
That's pretty good. Pretty good evidence.
prosecutor rests. What?
I don't see you, bailiff.
Ask me questions.
I didn't know you were up there. Okay. Sir, have you noticed in your time working with Tommy that every time he's talking about how he doesn't have money for something, it's usually going towards his children? Can you confirm?
I cannot confirm, sir. I cannot confirm.
Hey, quit throwing stuff in here.
Hey, bailiff.
I would like to move to remove this witness.
That's your witness.
Your witness, Tommy. It's
Oh
blue.
my god.
It's blue. I'm your witness. Your Honor,
Mr.
prosecution is asleep.
Say what?
Yes, I see that.
I'm not asleep.
I'm gonna tell you one more time. Keep it down over
Do
here.
you have any further questions?
No, well, let me ask you this, Mr. Witness, if that's the case.
Yes.
When was
Roll it
last
again.
week or 2 weeks ago, whenever Mr. Tommy had to go on his vacation, did he ever say to you at any point in time
Facts,
that he had to find someone to keep his children?
Never once heard a single word about it, actually. It's almost as if he doesn't have children.
It's almost as if, Your Honor, Danny here does not care. He does not care about what Tommy hears and what he says, because Danny cares not of Tommy. He is simply
Conspiracy.
here on his own accord for his own personal gain.
Objection.
To get me removed
Here's
from the
evidence.
bar, Your Honor. Remove this witness.
Throw stuff.
Do you have anything to say in response to that?
That's outlandish and conspiracy.
Yeah, just like what a man would say if he had other means
Other
than
means of,
being just a witness.
other means of what?
Other means of...
He's sleeping again, Your Honor. Pretty sure we have a
Okay.
kleptomaniac in a court.
Defense?
Mr. Witness, is it
Yes.
true that we occasionally work together?
On occasion, yes.
And is it true that you've seen me pull out of a parking lot?
He does pull out of parking lots.
Point stands, I know how to pull out.
Do you have any further questions?
Relevance, Your
Prosecutor?
Honor. Relevance.
That's all.
Relevance.
should
Pulling
probably
out of a
play it
parking
card.
lot does not have anything to do with this
Oh,
pull-out
Oh,
game.
wait.
Catherine.
The entire police force was there whenever I pulled out of that parking spot.
Once
My
again, Your
witness
Honor,
here was one of
relevance.
them.
Relevance
They have seen me
pertaining
pull
to the
out.
case has nothing to do
Pull-out
with the
game
current
is in
subject.
fact not weak.
Your driving game, sir, is what is not weak. Your pull-out game, however, needs work.
You didn't specify pulling out
The
of what.
prosecution rests.
Fuck you.
Your Honor, are you awake?
Yes. I'm thinking, prosecutor.
What the?
Ha
My bad.
What?
My bad. My bad. My
What?
bad.
ha! Bailiff said, "Ducky, you be."
Do
That
we
was
have any
uncalled for.
more witnesses?
Dean could call a witness just as some advice. Oh no.
The prosecutor is asleep again.
Say what?
Do you have another witness?
One more time.
No, Your Honor, I do not. But if I could, I would like to submit more evidence here.
Yeah, can you give it back?
I'll
to
allow
Red,
it.
Will you? Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I would like to bring to the case here. I would like to submit suspicious bills. Okay. As we've discussed before, Tommy's witness said that he did not have any bills per se, but I think we have all heard him talk about how much it costs to take care of children, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I
I
never
think
said
he
he didn't
has
have any
said at
bills.
one point in time, you don't have the floor at the moment. And I would also like to
Order,
say
please. Continue.
that at several times during our playthroughs with Tommy over here, he has said repeatedly that it is difficult to keep up with buying games and to have as many children as he does. He says that he has 3, Your Honor. I've heard it myself. And so has everyone here.
Okay. Do you have any response to that?
Yes, I do. Okay, let's talk statistics here. I would say, okay, 3 out of 1,000 attempts is a pretty good pull-out game.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would just like to let you know that that's
Nope, not your turn.
that's 0.3%.
I'll allow it.
Okay. All right. You, sir. 3 out of 1,000, you say. 3 out of 1,000.
Yep, nice round number.
Are you sure it was 1,000, sir?
Could be more.
Could be more.
Could be more.
Who is to say all those other times that your wife was not pregnant whenever you were doing said pulling out? Why would it matter, Your Honor? She can't get pregnant twice. She
One
was
more
pregnant
time,
all
I'm
that
gonna
time
take
bearing
Obviously,
3 children.
prosecution has never heard of twins, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I would like to move that he proves that he has twins. And if he
I'll
does
allow
prove
it.
that he has twins, then I recall back to Mr. Danielson over here saying that he had no children at all.
To his knowledge.
And he has already admitted that he has 3 children, and his age being 21, he has 0 pull-out game.
Objection, Your Honor. I'm about to be 23.
That was uncalled for.
that all?
prosecution is.
Defense?
Nope, that's all.
Y'all should be playing
For now.
cards, gentlemen.
Would you like to make any closing statements?
I would like to add one last piece of evidence, Your Honor.
Okay.
Journalist, you gonna put anything up today?
Go ahead.
Who the hell
Mr.
is
Davis,
that?
Yes.
have you at any point in time recall seeing Mr. Tommy over here with his 3 children?
With the 3 children, no, but I have seen the 3 children.
He has seen the 3 children, Your Honor. He has seen the 3 children.
Unmistakably his.
And he has seen them before Tommy was the age of 21. Were they not?
I do not recollect that. To
Please
be
answer
honest.
the question.
Hand on the Bible. Hand on the Bible.
Do not recollect that.
But what I can say, with permission from the court, is if you would like to pull out Mr. Thomas's tax returns, you will see that he gets more back in taxes than all of us in the court combined. Why? An ungodly amount of children for his age.
No objection.
Them facts right there. Them facts.
You make a valid point. Do you have anything to say?
Bullshit.
Thank you, bailiff.
You're doing my job, Judge. You're doing my job.
I apologize, Judge. I've just been on the stand for so long. I have to find somewhere to go. Thank you.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything to add to this case?
This must be like a public case. There's no news on it.
I had more evidence, Your Honor, but the witness took care of that for me.
Absolutely no news on it.
Prosecution,
All right.
prosecution rest.
Closing statement, please.
Journalist is watching a movie.
I'm throwing shit.
Supposed to be making
Prosecution.
news stories.
Closing statements.
Your Honor, I'd just like to recall back to the very beginning of whenever Mr. Tommy across from me here said at one point in time that he did not have any children. Later on, admitting his lies, stating that he did have 3 children, 3 out of 1,000, which just basically tells us that he is a liar from the very beginning. We know that he has a weak pull-out game. I have nothing more for you, Your Honor. Nothing.
Thank you. Defense. Closing statements.
Nothing to say.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Other than
Jury.
that was a lie. I never said it happened.
What is your decision?
Guilty.
That's right. That's right.
As
Come
That's
in.
right.
the only juror.
Oh,
Tommy, you're
fuck.
terrible at this.
That's right. That's right.
I've been cuffed for having too many kids.
No, you've been cuffed for having a weak pull-out game.
Yep.
Same thing.
There's a difference.
All right. We got any other beef to squash?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I get to be a blamer.
Ooh. I'm taking journalist.
Oh.
Oh.
Tommy, you want it?
Oh, okay.
Who's getting it?
Oh,
Who
get
get-
up there, Jordan.
Where's
You got
Roy?
Yeah,
it down
we
there.
don't, we don't.
Let's go.
Oh, that's just.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say we don't really need a witness, but that'll work.
No, we might
Who
need a witness
is
for this.
Tommy?
The juror.
Jury.
All right, ready up.
All right, chat, lock in. This one's fitting to get rough.
Yeah, it is. Y'all ain't heard these three argue yet.
Tommy, ready up.
Go for the jugular.
He's
Who's not ready?
already. I'm up.
Hey, can you give me like 2 minutes before we start?
You gotta
Mother.
go tell your boyfriend that he's about to be outed.
No.
Oh, okay.
I would never say that.
I'm
I
also
need-
gonna go use the restroom.
All right, check. We'll be back in a second. Chat, we back. We back.
Lock in. We're gonna need every one of us for this one. I might need to
Dean
take
and
my hoodie
Tori,
off.
ready up?
I have to take a shower after this trial.
All right, Dean.
All right. All right. All right.
I'm glad we can sit down and have a fair, honest trial.
Stop that.
God, I knew Dean was gonna be locked in.
I will have order in my court.
Can you see my notes?
What?
Can you see my notes?
Dressed intern and sad clown.
That's how it is.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's funny. All right, all right.
Case open and shut, Your Honor.
All right. So, what do y'all have? I would like to open this up by saying the prosecution has accused the defendant of being a habitual flake. If you do not know what that is, please look it up on your respective cell phones while we continue this case, and then you can pay attention then. Until then, I suggest that you give us the ability to go through with this case easy and simply without any nonsense. Is that all understood?
That is understood, Your Honor.
All right. Now, how the fuck do I give y'all the opportunity to present evidence?
Use your scrolly
sir.
thing.
Yes, sir.
I would like to present evidence, Your Honor.
Okay. Now I just need to press this little red button right now.
You have to use the scroll and scroll to the
Yes.
right thing.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh, that's the witness.
Okay. Now it's giving me. All right. What have I done here? Oh. Oh
Is
shit.
this your first time, Judge?
I did. Shut your mouth. All right. How do you Okay. Yeah, I would like to give you the prosecution evidences. Do you who did that?
Possibly amazed.
For the love of God, someone tell me how to do it.
Use your scroller.
I've been using the fucking scroller.
Okay, it tells you on the screen.
Oop, not that one.
To the left, it'll tell you.
Oh, to the right. To the right. You gotta look at the hammer. It changes the logo on the hammer.
No, it'll tell you on the screen what you can do.
Oh yeah, when you change your scroll.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's guilty. Okay, bring called witnesses. Okay, got it. And allow lawyers to present. Okay, y'all can present evidence. Go ahead. Yes, sir, Mr. Danielson.
I would like to be able to present evidence, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, I understand that.
First piece of evidence I have is an invitation card
Wow.
where the defense has clearly RSVP'd to join in on an event, and guess what, Your Honor? Never showed.
Never
I have the
showed.
guest list right here, Your Honor. His name is not crossed off because he did not show.
Okay. Would you like to call a witness for this?
I don't think my witness was at the event, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Defendant, do you have any witnesses to this event? Do you have anything to, would you like to add any piece of evidence?
I would like to call my witness.
Okay. All righty. Okay. All right. All right.
Your Honor, as
May I
you'll
have the
see,
floor?
Sad Clown here.
I'm so sorry.
Sad Clown, let me ask you, do you know what it's like to have a family?
Yeah.
So, when you have a family, is it true sometimes you must make sacrifices for things that you want to do?
Pretty much, yeah.
So, see, sometimes there are certain situations where you have no choice. You have to take the family into consideration. I would also like to say that multiple times, if I could present some evidence, Your Honor.
Yes, absolutely. Hang on. Okay.
That multiple times, there have been many opportunities to speak up and say, hey, I'm not certain about this, or I'm not so sure this will work out, and I have a message left on red.
Okay.
Witness, do you know what that's like to be left on red?
Okay. Oh, hang on. Being brought something. Oh, my goodness.
I think our journalist has been paid off.
Mr. Jordy, what do you have to say about this?
The breaking news?
Your
Is that
Honor,
what you're asking
Your Honor,
about,
I
Your Honor?
apologize. But
Yes,
your
sir,
bailiff
I have
is abusing me.
Evidence. Bailiff,
The
calm
break-
it down over there.
Have you not ever seen,
We're at the
Your Honor,
bailiff.
you as a judge, have you not ever had false accusations made against you? I know, think back to law school when you were competing with your fellow students. How many times did they try to put you under in a situation? And you have a prosecutor over here with a subpar case and a journalist that refuses to take this court case seriously, a court case that you are leading, Your Honor. Writing vulgarity in the news.
Objection. Conspiracy.
Well,
Your Honor.
I would just like to say that at this time I won't consider that vulgarity because it was a quote made inside of the paper. Whenever someone is being quoted, it cannot be considered vulgarity. So, well, all right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Mr.
I would like to speak with the witness, please.
Okay. All right. You may cross-examine.
Mr. Sad Clown, Mrs. Sad Clown, I don't know which. They, them, Sad Clown.
Works.
Would it be wise to not RSVP to an event you are not sure that you could attend?
I mean,
For
makes sense.
For instance, Mr. Clown, if there was a birthday party you needed to attend to, it was a possibility that you could not. Would you promise to be there?
No.
Objection.
I rest
Your
my
Honor.
case, Your Honor. I rest my case.
You're gonna object to your own witness?
Object to his claim.
Okay. All right.
Jordy, I have evidence of your
Hey,
RSVP to the
there's
event.
no need for us to speak to each other, okay? I'm talking to the judge.
Okay. All right.
May I present some more evidence, Your Honor? I have a literal filing cabinet full of these things.
Oh.
I've only had 2 days to prepare, just so you know.
Only 2 days. How unprepared can you be?
I
You know what?
didn't need
Take this
more than
job
that to
serious.
fill up a
No,
filing
Order
cabinet.
in my court! We will not be arguing. You'll present your cases as such. We'll go from there. There will be no argument back and forth. That's why we have a justice system.
An argument.
Shut your ass up.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And that is wild. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Anyways. Yes, sir, Mr. Danielson.
May I present another piece of evidence, Your Honor?
Absolutely. We will have none of that. Bailiff, keep him in line.
As you can see, Your Honor,
Who was it?
I have just presented a broken
Gentleman to your
contract.
right. Okay.
This
All right.
contract clearly states that on multiple events, we have had a certain friend who used to serve our country and keep us free. And he
Okay.
would only come home once a year, Your Honor, once a year.
Once a year.
And we would have friends get together and hang out and welcome him home for his short stay before he was shipped back off to do God's work for this country. And do you know the only person in this courtroom who has ever flaked on such a situation, Your Honor, would be the defendant.
Lies.
Was that an objection or is that just an outburst?
That is an objection. That is a lie.
There's no lies in contracts, Your Honor. This is a contract that has been written and signed by all parties.
Yeah, I see that.
There is a lie because
And it was broken.
we all agreed to this, but there was one other person who was absent because they had other matters to attend to, and that was you, Judge. So I think we can all understand that when certain things come up, certain times you just can't make it happen as much as you would like to make it happen. However, when the opportunity presents itself, I would like to say, both to you, Judge, and to our journalist over there.
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
Where was I
I
yesterday?
call relevance, Your Honor,
Where was
because
I that day
None of that
before yesterday?
you were not part of this case. So you being used as evidence is just it's outlandish. Okay, you are the one, Slippin' Jordy, who is being accused as of
Outlandish
being
to
the
involve our
flake.
judge in our world?
Outlandish to bring him in as evidence. You can't use a judge as evidence. Your Honor, Your Honor.
Hold that one moment. Bailiff, why is our thank you.
Oh, he was abusing me.
He was a
Yeah, but it's okay now. I took care of it.
you keep it down over there.
Thank you very much,
You may
Judge.
you may continue, Mr. Danielson.
Your Honor, may I submit one more piece of evidence real fast, real fast?
None of
I
that.
just so happened to have stumbled a piece of very, very crucial evidence, and it is a broken umbrella.
He's
Now-
presented 82 evidences. Can I get another one?
Now this-
You may whenever the moment arises, you haven't asked to submit any. So
Now,
I
Your
thought
Honor.
we were in rotation. He goes.
He presented evidence. You shut up. You shut up.
Your Honor, on this broken umbrella, if you would clearly look at the name tag that this umbrella was for, it has Slippin' Jordy's name on it.
Objection,
Jordan
I've never owned an
Michael
umbrella.
Scherer is on this umbrella, and
Okay.
I have photo evidence not only of the
Objection.
umbrella
I've never
being
owned an umbrella.
broken, but also of where it was located when I found it, and I found it outside of a state testing facility. Now, the reason why I find this very, very, very questionable is because that tells me that Jordan was at a state testing facility, and I imagine that would be to take his bar exam, as we all have, to understand the law. But I question whether or not he has passed it, and I would like him to present evidence of passing the bar exam to show that he is worthy of being in this court before us today, before you
Okay.
today, Your Honor.
Mr. Slippin' Jordy, what do you have to say about this? Do you have any evidence?
It seems that we have straight taken a turn here to put straight accusations toward my career.
If I may further my argument, Your Honor,
It is my turn.
I believe he
You've
may
been
have
going for
flaked on
30
the bar
minutes.
exam.
Hold your turn. Hold your turn. Hold your turn. Thank you, Bailiff. Thank you.
If you'll notice, Your Honor, there have been several internet comments made by this rude, forgive the language, asshole. And he keeps bringing things up that matter nothing. You'll notice that I have a very serious loyalty card with this group of friends, and I try to take care of it very well. As well as I have also seen multiple occasions, Daniel will get drunk off of the worst alcohol ever and turn straight around only to knock himself unconscious. Now, do you consider that someone smart enough to be calling you out, Judge?
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
was not unconscious at any point in time during that event. I simply stated that I was going to go sober up. And what did I do? I sobered up by smacking my forehead on a corner of your wall.
That's true. I do recall that.
And dare I say, I came back sober as
Enough of that.
fuck.
You'll also notice.
That's in
Your Honor,
question. That's in question. That's strike one.
You'll also notice that multiple occasions, Daniel here has showed up with an encrypted USB, and he stated in this USB that he actually spends more time playing video games with myself versus the rest of the group. So how can he accuse me of being a flake when I'm present as much or more?
Okay. I have. You have the floor. What do you have to say to this, Mr. Prosecutor?
I would simply say that just because he has shown up 3 times doesn't mean that he is not a habitual flake. Also, why are we allowing him to present evidence that is unrelated to this case, Your Honor? I don't believe that he has actually taken the bar exam. He has flaked on that as well. And that is clearly written in this disturbing email where he was not at the testing facility on the date of his bar
receive
exam.
spam emails all the
Okay.
time.
Let me see that.
That's not spam. That is disturbing.
It's probably off of that encrypted USB that he's got.
It is pretty disturbing. I'm not gonna lie.
Hearsay, Your Honor. Hearsay.
He has an encrypted USB. You're going to believe somebody that built their own PC has an encrypted USB. He's built several PCs.
I
He spends all
apologize,
of his
Your Honor. May I
time
have the
working with
floor
this
once more?
technology, and he can't manipulate some email to me.
I apologize.
Order,
apologize.
order.
May I have the
order,
floor
order,
one more time?
Order. Now listen. I've had a lot of evidence from both sides so far. We're going to keep this cordial.
I have another.
We're going to keep this cordial. You do. I said 1 second. We're going to keep this cordial between everyone here. All right. And I'm going to take over all this evidence that I'm seeing so far. Now, I will say that as a man who has a PC of himself. Now, I will say this. Just because you know how to build a PC does not know that you know how to fabricate emails. Okay? Can you understand that, Mr. Slivenjoy?
No. Fabricating an email is far simpler.
Fabricating an email is much simpler.
Yes. My 13-year-old child.
It says here that it says that this email is from you. It's from your email address, sir.
What is that email address on there?
Screaming Jay.
That's not my email, sir.
That's not your email?
It is not.
What do you have to
Your
say
Honor,
about
you're
this, Mr.
forgetting the
Prosecutor?
24. You're forgetting the 24 after that.
That is
I
also
apologize.
not my email, sir.
That is not your email anymore?
My email
No, it
is
is
and
not.
Could you-
always has
could
been
you-
screamingj26.
26.
So both of you are incorrect,
I
meaning
apologize.
that email
I
is
apologize.
fabricated. You can't back out of it now when you are wrong.
I apologize, Your
Okay.
Honor. The font on the email
Must
is
be an
just so
email from
small, like his
China.
handwriting. It's just so
Must be an
small.
email from China.
And I will have to say it does say 26 here.
It does say 26. Now that you were wrong and he was wrong, Judge, this courtroom is out of line.
Your Honor, I have
You're
one more
out of
piece
line. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Do you see what I'm wearing
Members
right
of the
now?
jury, let it be known that both the judge-
No.
Both the judge
No. You don't.
did
you
not
don't
know
talk-
the correct
This is my
email.
courtroom. I will have order in this courtroom. By God.
They are ruining.
You shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. I'll send you
They
straight
did
to
not
prison.
know the correct
You know what?
email.
Guilty.
You can't do that.
Contempt. Order in my courtroom.
That case got
I
personal.
won that case.
Yeah, win shit. Oh God.
Jack,
Hmm.
I'll let someone else have the floor.
We'll get a non-biased judge in here.
Dude, do Tori and Lauren.
Oh God.
Well, actually, I was about to strike the whole email from the evidence at all.
Well.
And then Jordan.
it was sent to the wrong email.
Dude,
It's
I'm
okay.
just
I was
saying.
about to provide stacked bank accounts as evidence.
Tori,
Stacked bank
you wanna-
accounts, bro.
prosecute.
Yeah, Tori and
I
Lauren.
don't know that. I wouldn't have anything to even bring up.
Just make something up.
Yeah.
All right, Lauren, you're the defense.
It might be a short case.
I'm about to say, this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah, I probably will.
Chris, let me do journalist.
All right, go ahead.
No, I want to be the journalist.
Who does?
I do.
You
Ready
can't-
up. Dean, ready up.
This one will probably be
I can't
awful.
believe you, Dean. I won that thing.
Jordan, you were never on the winning side of that
I
argument.
had that case in the bag. With the email, I had it in the bag. Chat, I'm gonna take the face cam down for just a second. Take a little break.
Knock it off.
Get into this.
Knock it off. I'll run a strict courtroom here. All right.
Damn. Good on you, bailiff.
No. Fuck.
Bless you, Your Honor.
We had to do that.
Oh, that's great. Put that paper in my courtroom.
Oh.
Breaking news.
News already? There's not even a case yet.
Witness.
Hands.
Stop it. Stop it too.
Oh God.
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Oh.
That was personal.
News made it around.
All right.
Wait, who's the witness? Oh,
I would have been a great witness for this one.
hey, I know he wasn't even there.
You go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I've never done this before.
First time in court.
Kobe.
Okay.
I didn't see no helicopter.
Oh, good evidence. Good evidence.
What's the story behind this here evidence?
Neighbors have come forward and have heard shrieks of a possum inside.
Did you bring
her
said
house.
neighbors with you today?
Yes,
Wonderful.
It's a
I would love
granny.
to hear
It's a
from them.
granny.
he is my witness.
It's a granny. It's a granny.
Let's bring
I'm
these
sorry.
people to the stand.
I misgendered. I'm sorry.
That one. Granny, what do you have to say about this? Did you in fact hear the screeches?
It was late. It was a cold night. I was sleeping in my moo-moo, just waiting for Jeopardy to finish, when all of a sudden, wham! I heard banging and clanging and shrieks from the other house. It was so terrifying. It sounded like a group of squirrels being wrongly done. It was so terrible. Their poor little faces. I can see them in my mind's eye now.
We got some news here. I'm gonna have to pause you, Granny. Awesome found with darts and flags.
There were streaks of blood in the yard the next morning. My chest had smelled of decay. Like someone had taken the evidence and put it away.
That poor marsupial.
It was such a beautiful marsupial. I saw that family running around town several times. Many times when I would go and get milk and bread and other things.
Okay, that's your
Maybe some
rambling,
big
Granny.
gay. I'm sorry, it happened.
Defense, do you have anything to say about this?
You monster! You're nothing but a monster! You
Hey,
suck!
hey, enough out of you right now. Who just threw that?
You would hurt an old decrepit lady.
What I do? Just throw down a card or some shit?
You gotta
Who's it?
defend that.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta,
So I
you gotta
just
find
get
Yeah,
a
the
being
card
cards
that
are
really-
you can-
evidence that you use to defend yourself.
Find a card that'll help you defend, and then you plead that case.
Okay.
It does not have to be relevant. You just have to make it relevant.
Granny looked at me weird.
We'll go with it.
Now, how does a massive black cloud have anything to do with this?
I dare say,
Well,
is that a reference to
I
me,
just,
madam?
I just want to know how witness can hear when they're the next door neighbors so far.
During a thunderstorm, perhaps?
Do
Could
you
be.
have a picture of your closest neighbor here?
Do you hear this, Your Honor?
Any evidence that they're far?
Oh no.
Just like how to be unprepared, just like those unprepared marsupials when they were taken away from this world.
These cards really go with it, though.
Your Honor, I have another piece of evidence if you would.
Good lord.
Okay, wait. Go back to your chair, Granny.
It's okay, it's better on my side, okay?
Go ahead. An open package. What does this have to do with this case?
This same neighbor, Miss Green, over here, also seen a package that was obviously clawed open by the possum in question.
Granny? Where was
Yes.
this package whenever you seen it?
It was in front of the defendant's house.
And it was in fact clawed open?
It was clawed open, yes indeed. Those poor little ones
Interesting.
were trying to get out and get away.
Interesting. So it was clawed open outside though? Okay. You can sit back down. Is that all?
For now.
What do you have to say about this? Hey.
Oh,
How do I know
Oh.
that Granny didn't place the mail there?
Uno reverse.
Because why is Granny on my property?
Objection.
That's a good point. That's a good point. What do you have to say about that?
The granny is obviously a concerned neighbor and was doing a wellness check.
The old lady was wellness checking the defendant here?
Yes, what are you trying to say?
What do you have to say about that? You don't have to play a card every time, by the way.
Okay.
You can just argue.
Oh.
Stop
What was so
throwing-
concerning for Granny to be over there, though?
If I may,
Did she
Your Honor.
ever, in fact, wellness check you?
For what, though? There's
Your
gotta be a
Honor.
reason.
My witness has
can
more to
attest to that.
say.
Hold on. Gotta get Granny up here, see what she says. Granny, did you, in fact, go over there for that wellness check?
I didn't even get too far from the door, but I was never planning to go in at all. I never went in. I simply was just coming over to see what the hubbub was about, and I saw tracks from marsupials leading in and out of the house, and then a clawed box, like she had ordered them just to hurt them.
Why were you trespassing?
Yes, you
Why
and
was
the
I
jury.
trespassing?
What do you have to say?
Can I question the witness, please?
Yeah, sure.
In response to the defense's question, Granny, the reason that you were on their property, is it not true that you went over there because you heard the shrieking?
Yes, that's exactly
And-
why.
And that is when you found the package, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I never touched it. I was only a few feet away, but I never went into the house, and I never tried to knock on the door. I was too afraid for my own life.
I understand. No further questions.
You got anything to ask this Miss
There's 4
Granny.
marsupials.
It could have been a dog that ripped up the package. A stray dog. Did you see the possum?
I saw the tracks leading in and out of your house, and it looked like it was too small of a claw mark to be an animal of such large size like a dog.
Breaking news. Let's see what we got here. That's interesting news. Continue.
That's it for me.
That was a really
That-
good drawing, by the way.
That's
Very good
it?
picture.
I thought it was pretty good too. Really caught the characters.
You got anything that you would like to add?
Yes. I have more evidence, Your Honor.
Just looked at me.
Would
More
anybody like a
evidence.
butterscotch?
I would.
Hmm?
I would.
An old suitcase was found, Your Honor. By the
Yes,
granny, of
you in the
course.
back there, my bailiff. What do you
No,
got to say?
I just.
Oh my.
Oh.
I'm pretty. I'm pretty
Disrespectful.
gassy.
Just disrespectful.
Jesus Christ.
Honor, you know, I just. He offered me a butterscotch to take care of my gassiness.
That's
was-
been a he this whole time?
Wait.
I've even
Well,
got
yeah, there's-
peppermints.
No, not the granny. The other witness that has
Ah.
not yet been called to stand. The stressed intern over there.
Do we have another witness?
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, the defense has one.
Oh. Can I
Continue.
now? Okay, thank you.
Hint, hint.
The granny found a suitcase with claw marks of the same kind on the package.
Granny just fucking doing everything. Get back up here, Granny.
Nosy ass granny.
I swear to God.
Well, you wouldn't have much to do either if you were my age. Judgmental. I didn't get up here to be judged.
Granny, is it true that you found the suitcase right after you found the package with the same claw marks
It was in my
Kind of.
garbage this time.
in your
It had
garbage?
claw
Yes.
marks on the interior with a hammer in there as well.
And would you
right
say that
next
the
to the
claw
suitcase.
marks looks like an animal trying to escape the suitcase?
Of course, just like a marsupial's kind.
Well, there you have it.
Convenient that suitcases have pouches just like marsupials.
Anything you would like to ask the witness here?
Go through that.
Hey, you have no
You
room
hit
to
my
talk.
one.
Granny, how old are you?
87.
Objection.
You sure you're not seeing stuff?
Answering the witness.
I've always had perfect
Overruled.
20/20 vision.
Tommy said 20/20 vision. Wearing glasses, dog.
These are
With the
sunglasses.
With the glasses make it 20/20 vision.
Bro, you look droopy. You look like you're about to pass out, dog. Your eyes are closed. Anyway. Continue.
I'm just confused on what a suitcase has to do with on your property to do with mine.
Well, I didn't put the suitcase there.
Maybe you have possums.
Ooh, the
It's just one.
turntables.
There was only one.
Hmm.
I think I'm good here.
Take your seat.
Piece of evidence, Your Honor.
What? You got more?
Just one more.
Bam. Coffee shortage.
A whole container of coffee grounds was stolen from the granny, Your Honor.
Granny,
Presumably to
Granny.
feed the possum.
back up here.
This is really getting hard on my back.
It's the last time, Granny.
Yes, the same package that we mentioned earlier that was on her front porch looks strangely like the pack of coffee that I get monthly from a subscription that I get. My dear boy sends me every single month, and that coffee, it seemed to be in the same type of box that I saw on their front porch. So I think they took the coffee to maybe
Cat, they
coerce
guilty.
and get the marsupials into
What
their
you think?
home and then killed them.
Okay. Okay. Any argument there?
I found Granny's lost shoe on my porch. She could have planted the box and walked off.
So you're saying she brought the package from her own house?
She could have, yes.
She could have, yes, or she did, yes. It seems as though I'm being accused of something they don't even know.
I feel like
They-
I'm being accused.
You do not have
Why
the
are you
floor.
on my property?
Anything anybody wants to add here? Any
I think-
defense over here?
I think the evidence speaks for itself, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yeah, you in the back there?
As overhearing this case, there is no possible way that this elderly 87-year-old woman could carry said box of coffee beans from her neighboring house to the porch of said defendant's house.
I don't know, brother. She did
this
say
coffee
she said
50
she
pounds?
has 20/20 vision. So she's obviously in peak shape.
That has nothing to do with my.
Nothing out of you.
You want me to cuff this witness, Your Honor?
Yep. Put her in cuffs. Take her out of here. Back to your seat. Anybody else got anything they want to add?
Ooh, Granny.
Defense.
Would you
Prosecution.
like me to cuff this journalist, Your Honor? Swaying the court?
Now he'll just get a timeout for now.
I've presented all the evidence that I have.
I have been doing my job.
Jury, we rule. Jury.
Guilty.
Which one is that? This one here. Guilty. No.
Oh my
Mistrial.
Guilty.
Well.
No.
He said guilty. Oh,
Lauren and
no.
Frank did not have the policy with her, okay?
That was mistrial.
That was a big oops right there.
Oh, Jordan want to be a judge.
That's right.
Ooh, wait. Oh. Okay. You know what? I'll take it.
I'll let everybody else speak. Let's see what they want to do.
I just
Chris
random.
hasn't been on the stand yet.
All right,
Let's
so
do
me and
this
Chris. I'll defend.
Okay.
Oh, no, I know what this is going to be about already. God.
Hey, Tommy, can I be the witness?
Oh.
Wanna switch with me, Tommy?
Sure.
I know what this is going to be already. Good Lord.
Or you better do as good a job of journalist as I did.
I'll try. I can do stick figures.
I wonder if I can get my drawing pad to work with this game.
I don't know.
All right. So we got
Guilty.
knew it, Chris.
It wasn't gonna be until you said something.
I haven't even said anything.
Oh.
Bailiff, do your job. There'll be no acting out in here. Okay.
Let's see what I got here.
Christopher here is accusing Danielson at shooting the floor in his roommate's new house. Mr. Defendant, how do you plead? See if we can make this quick.
I plead not guilty. Not guilty.
Not guilty. Present your case, prosecutor. Or stand there and look at me.
He was throwing paper.
Fix him. There will be no throwing paper, Mr. Witness. Are we ready to prosecute now, prosecutor? Order!
Your Honor, I have given my first piece of evidence, which is an old banknote of the brand new floor and the repairs that are needed in order to patch said bullet hole in the floor, and also in banknote of a door that was purchased in the process from the shrapnel of said bullet.
A door and a floor hit.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, 2 shots?
1 shot, Your Honor.
One shot. Okay, does take an excellent form of shooting to pull this off in 1 shot, hit with a door and a floor. Okay, interesting. Defense, what do you say of this?
May I have the floor, Your Honor? Thank you. The accused accuses me of such an act during a terrible, violent epidemic where looters were looting, shooters were shooting, and I was being but a humble, unemployed roommate. You know, I was doing my best to keep the house afloat while there was an overfilled mailbox with 90% junk mail, and
I'm not sure what junk mail has to do with this, but okay.
it was the state of the house, Your Honor. State of the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Objection, Your Honor.
Also,
Objection.
the few. Is that
You can't
sustained?
just
Or,
object for nothing. You
okay.
can't just object for nothing. This is relevant.
Also, there was some melted wax, like as if it would be used on sealing envelopes, but I haven't seen that been done in years. So I feel as if that may have been used as a ritual of sorts,
That's-
an ancient ritual. An ancient ritual that has since then gotten the prosecutor untold riches, which you can see by this golden key. And the only reason I cannot provide evidence, and this is the piece of evidence that proves it, is because there was a specter sweeper in the house, which also would have erased any signs of a bullet hole or shrapnel evidence. So, prosecutors just making things up. He, in fact, did a ritual of ancient sorts to become rich, and something terrible must be after him for him to put the blame on me.
Mr. Prosecutor?
Your Honor, I would like to lay out some more of my evidence.
Okay. I'll take a look at it.
Example number 2. expired ketchup.
Okay.
As my friend, or used to be friend,
Wow.
He's talking.
had shot the floor. This, I can only assume, is because of the expired ketchup. The same day he had ordered Dino
Wait your turn,
Nuggets.
wait your turn.
Dino Nuggets, Your Honor.
Okay, ketchup's a must there.
In expired ketchup. And in
So
a,
you're stating he was angry
Blood-
in a pit of rage.
yes, Your Honor, blood-fueled rage just shot the floor.
Okay.
And,
These are good evidence.
yes, Your Honor. This, as my third piece of evidence, is a fake passport. Is oh, so the fake passport. I know you may be asking what this has to do with anything. Your Honor, can I have the floor, please?
Order! Bailiff, do your job.
So I would like to bring my witness to the stand to help out with this fake passport.
Witness! Oh, my fault. I've got to do that.
Yes,
Do you swear to tell the truth?
and nothing but the truth, Your Honor.
So help you God.
God has nothing to do with this. Anyways,
We're in a
Fine,
court of
right.
law.
So,
what do you
Mr.
need from me?
Mr. Witness, if you could please describe the purpose of said fake passport that the defendant had whilst shooting the floor,
Oh yes, I sold it to him.
and for what reason?
Objection, Your Honor.
Well, I do movie props
Objection.
and other things
Go
like
ahead.
that. He needed something that was.
What on earth does a movie producer have to do with selling me a fake passport? Please arrest this man.
I mean,
That is
I'm getting
an
can-
admittance of
there.
guilt.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
well, I didn't sell it to him for the reasons that I would have assumed he used it for, but.
A fake passport's a fake passport.
Well, no, it's meant to be movie props. I'm a movie producer. We make props and other things like that. I figured, he had essentially had a application out to join this movie that we're doing. The Bungalow is number 3. Anyways, in said movie, they go across seas, and I figured that was the reason for the passport. It's very convincing. It can be put on screen, but
Objection, hearsay, Your Honor.
Does the passport state on it that it is for movie use only?
Up underneath, yes, much farther up underneath. But unless you were looking for it, you probably wouldn't find it.
I find that to be
Objection,
very
Your Honor.
risky, sir.
That would then make it a movie prop, not a fake passport, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
What he
if I
did
may.
with it afterwards, I don't know. But
The fake passport in question, or said movie prop, however you would like to picture it, was then used to purchase said gun that the defendant had no business having
Okay.
from a different country because it's not legalized.
Oh, the weapon you're speaking of is not.
Can I get you to state what kind of weapon that is?
It is a fully semi-auto.
I've heard of those.
A fully semi-auto rifle. Mainly seen
Was
in
it one of those AR rifles?
yes, Your Honor, yes it was.
One of those assault rifles.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Any further questions for your witness? Wait your turn.
Where's Doug?
No further questions, Your Honor, but I do have more evidence that I've just laid down on the table.
A plastic spider.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Same instance. Your Honor, I am deathly terrified of spiders. And in such the rage that he was in, claimed said plastic spider was a real spider. And
Interesting.
he
Objection,
also
Your Honor.
claims this is the reason to shoot the floor.
Objection. Speculation, Your Honor. Speculation.
Okay. Defense.
Thank you.
First off, do you have any questions for this witness?
I do. I do have some questions for that witness, but that can wait till a little bit later. First off, expired ketchup has nothing to do with me, sir. I do not eat ketchup. And as for the dino nuggies that I have ordered those dino nuggies at the request of the accuser because that is his favorite midday snack.
Objection, Your Honor.
And
I do not eat dino nuggies. Chick-fil-A or nothing else.
Belong to.
hearsay, Your Honor.
Yours
Chick-fil-A
is
was not
hearsay
open.
too.
Chick-fil-A was not open during the epidemic, sir.
They both seem to be hearsay. Strike this from the report.
Your Honor, Chick-fil-A was not open during the epidemic. There's no way that he could possibly have gotten his Chick-fil-A. Therefore, he settled for the dino nuggies that I ordered.
Objection, Your Honor. This is all a false lie. It's all
It
lies.
seems that we've gotten a bit off track on the ketchup. Let's
Okay,
Let's let
next
the
piece of evidence. Next piece of evidence, the fake passport. The fake passport was obtained through a third channel party not related to the movie producer, and that was because I was cosplaying as The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. Yes, Your Honor, because I needed I needed to make an income of some sort. So I started an OnlyFans of cosplaying as famous actors.
Okay.
We also
That
do movie props
passport
and stuff.
would
for
also
OnlyFans.
Witness,
have tied
witness,
Dwayne The Rock Johnson's.
Witness. You said you sold this passport to the defendant here.
Yes.
Do you have receipts for that?
Yes, I do.
Can you present them?
Your Honor, if I may, it is included in the first piece of evidence in the old banknote.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Your Honor, if any of this was true, then the weapon in question would be in Dwayne The Rock Johnson's name, therefore freeing me of any guilt in the first place. But it is not. The weapon in question does not actually exist.
Your Honor, if I may, I have one last piece of evidence.
Wait your turn, just like I did.
Give him 1 second to finish.
As for his last outlandish claim that I was trying to shoot a plastic spider to defend my roommate, I have never once harmed a spider.
Forgive me, defendant. I don't know that he was stating you were defending him. I think he was stating that you were sabotaging him, proving that you hated him in such a way that you shot his own home and then placed a plastic spider to scare him.
Your
That's
Honor, this
correct,
may
Your
be
Honor.
just speculation. I will recognize
What's up, Lemmy?
that, but it is the most likely scenario that your accuser in this courtroom actually shot his own floor and paid for the repairs himself with said banknote after trying to take care of such a nuisance of a spider before realizing it was just a fake plastic spider, then looking very stupid and blaming the whole situation on me. Now he is trying to recover the cost of his mistakes by suing me.
Okay.
And I do not want to win this court case. I simply want a mistrial.
Okay. Any questions for the witness?
Also,
Or
may
would
I
you
call
like to
my
call your
witness
honor?
up to the stand? Yes.
Absolutely.
Homeless man, do you recall what time in the cul-de-sac of Christopher's house a gunshot may or may not have been heard?
Oh, that is smelly. I like that. I recall a shot at some point in time. I don't remember when it was. But,
Was it daylight or nighttime, sir?
Yeah, I appreciate you, Lemmy.
it was daylight, I believe.
It was daylight for sure. Which then puts your accuser on the scene because he works night shift.
Were you
That
there?
is true. I would see him coming home back and forth, and he does work at nights at the time.
Now,
So-
witness, have you ever once seen this illegal, fully semi-automatic AR-style weapon being carried in or out of the house by yours truly?
I don't recall.
Absolutely not. You know what weapon you did see me carry in and out of the house?
A pistol.
A pistol. Yes, correct. That is correct. I did have a pistol, but there was also a very large weapon. It was a bolt-action rifle, Your Honor. A bolt-action rifle. The only AR that could have produced such catastrophic damage to this house as to produce shrapnel to take out a door as well would be a caliber such as a 50 Beowulf. A small 223, which is the most popular caliber for the AR-15, could not reap so much havoc. Also, just so happens, the accuser owns a 50 Beowulf AR-style weapon.
Objection, Your Honor. I was not on the premises at the time of the shot. As stated by witness, I was at night shift work and was not at home.
Witness says he heard the gunshot during the daytime, sir.
Your Honor, if I may present my last piece of evidence.
First, do you have any questions for the defense witness?
I do not. My last piece of evidence. A matchbox, Your Honor. This was found on the scene with the one match broken from trying to be lit, where said defendant was trying to cover up the evidence by removing the whole location.
Wait your turn. Hold on.
So there's only...
You're stating he was trying to commit arson by completely burning your house down after realizing the mistake he had made.
Yes, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
Objection heard, I suppose.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
Now, if I may speak one more time. Given the last piece of evidence, I feel like it is wise of the state to go after Mr. Christopher here, only because of an insurance fraud. After admitting there was a broken matchbox and a broken match at the attempted arson of the site, I believe it is possible that after causing such damage to his own household, he may have wanted to reap the benefits of an insurance claim on a newly purchased house.
Objection, Your Honor. At this time of the incident, I was 2 to 3 years in the location, so this house is not new. It was built in 2005. It is by far old, and the floor was brand new. The door was in good shape.
Hold up. Bailiff, you are useless. You have not kept control of this.
They're
courtroom
all in
at
handcuffs right now, brother.
Do
I've been
something.
trying.
Jesus
Look
Christ.
at them.
They have been throwing shit the entire time. Get control of your
I
courtroom
fucking
or
put
you
you
will
in
be
handcuffs,
retired.
bitch.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bailiff. Go ahead.
You just wait till this trial's over.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Your Honor, Your Honor, there is no possible way that you can that you can consider 2 to 3 years into a 30-year mortgage not brand new. A 3-year-old child is still a baby. A 30-year-old is a man.
Well, the 3-year-old's a toddler, not a baby, not an infant. However, any further evidence or witness by either party?
No, Your Honor, we're good
All
here.
right. Jury, how do you feel?
I feel like Attorney Man's innocent.
You feel that Daniel did not shoot the floor,
Nope.
which would in turn mean that Christopher there would be shooting his own floor, committing fraud.
Objection, Your Honor.
Exactly.
So there would be
The jury has clearly been paid out before this whole case even started, Your Honor.
There is no more defense here.
And clearly, the bailiff and the jury are on the same page. And this whole thing is rigged.
It seems to be the bailiff has been quite out of order this entire time. Journalist,
Yeah.
I would like
Mistrial,
your
Your Honor.
input.
Mistrial, please.
I agree with the juror.
All
The
right.
attorney is innocent.
It seems as though the jury has
That
decided
everyone's an idiot.
not guilty.
That everyone's an idiot. Got it.
Wow. Wow.
Take
Well,
that, Chris.
Well, yeah, our new Tory was gonna go against me. See, it was rigged the whole time, chat.
I'm gonna go judge on this one after I use the bathroom.
It was rigged the whole time, chat. You can't trust none of them.
Oh, Dean, yeah, there you go.
Oh God. I
You
never
want to
shot
swap
your
me?
floor,
You want to
Chris.
stay
Wait, why?
Yeah,
why
I
you
shot my
want-
own floor, dude.
there? I just figured it would be good to go head to head.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
You want
Yes.
prosecutor? or defense?
If the
I've done prosecutor.
cards would have been
No.
better.
No, you were defense last time, so you,
Was
you
I?
I'm
get
calling it
prosecutor.
now. I'm calling it now. I'm not winning.
There
Oh,
is a
just
cause for an
everybody
empty
hates
bullet
me.
casing.
Let me
Nuh-uh.
go grab the drink.
I don't hate you.
Is it the DLCs? Are those for like more cards and stuff?
Maybe. I don't know. I'll look into them after this because this is strangely kind of fun.
It is fun.
Need
It's
to
not
make
bad.
need to make a script.
Need to make a script.
How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing like the flipping off?
1 through 9, or
E?
yeah, 1 through 0. 1 through 0.
Okay, wait. Y'all told me two different things.
It's
One
the
through-
numbers.
They both did the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, I was pressing E and selecting.
Oh,
These stock
Oh no,
ladies
the number
are
6 you can flip off.
ugly.
I need to work on my attire here.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah,
undefeated.
Bullshit. Objection.
Lauren, just so you know, I absolutely did shoot Chris's floor.
Yep. Now I'm gonna. Now he's free to go. To shoot other people's floors. All right, chat. I'm gonna go get some water. I'll be back in a second. All right, chat. We're back.
I haven't cooked one of them up. I'm eating them right now.
And Lumia, if you're still here, I appreciate you. Nicest message I've gotten so far. Appreciate you.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yep. Guilty.
I'll do it.
What in the is that judge?
Oh,
That's-
wow.
That's a goddamn pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
Everybody calm down in the courtroom of Judge Butterface.
Apologies, Your Honor.
All right. I said rise. All right. In the case of Jordy versus Gambino, we'll start this court off with everyone will behave themselves, or else Bailiff Lauren will turn you all into ducks for the remainder of the trial. All right, prosecutor, state your case.
Well, Your Honor, the instance begins, if I could take you back a few short years when we were in our younger days. And it seems as though every opportunity that was presented in front of us for Dean to fall unconscious near anyone else. He chose to inhale so aggressively that the literal fabric of space was ripped from in front of us. I would like to present some evidence that I myself have a slipper with holes in it from such occasion because the atoms were ripped from the fabric of space themselves.
Is this one of those space
Objection,
slippers?
objection, Your Honor. He is not a scientist. He is a lawyer. How would he know that?
Sustained.
I would also like to state that I have a complete roll of worn out duct tape strictly from the time that I lived with Dean to try and hold down all of my belongings when he started to inhale such violent inhales when he was asleep.
Is that
You may proceed, Your Honor.
okay?
I was trying to
All right,
draw
all right.
there.
Defendant, what say ye?
Well, Your Honor, I'd like to first say that the defendant over here is a very light sleeper, number one. Number two, I would also like to say that I have two other pieces of evidence, if I may. The first one being a dark web purchase. I came across this shortly after Mr. Jordan had been living with me and noticed that he had been buying sound machines off the dark web, only to imitate such large, gargantuan beasts that he speaks of. And also, Your Honor, with these dark web purchases, I also came across a disposable 3312 cell phone as well. Now, if you know anything about these cell phones, you would know
Objection, Your Honor.
that not only
That's
are
not relevant to this case.
are it's very
Overruled.
relevant, Your Honor. Let me tell you why. Not only with the dark web purchases that he had made, getting these sound makers and noise makers off the dark web, but also having a disposable cell phone. Would that not mean that I would be inclined to presume that he was probably in some shady business, and what was really keeping him up at night wasn't my snoring, but his sound machines and
Hold
evil
up. What,
doings
did
that
you
he was
copy
doing
my
at night.
outfit?
You copied my outfit. Now, listen. With that being said, I don't think my noises, my snoring, I think I snore just as much as the next person, but who does snore. But I don't think it's to the degree that he would say it is. I think it was through these evil doings that was actually keeping him up at night.
Only thing I will say in spite of that is this case is about you snoring so loud you're referred to as the beast.
Yes.
I don't see what relevance Jordy's purchases on the dark web, other than the machine, has to do with this case.
Well, it has everything to do with the case.
What does the cell phone
he's
have
the only
to do
one who.
with
He's
the
the
case?
only one who has said that he's heard me sleep this way.
So-
he has
what,
no other
what
person.
role does the cell phone play?
I assume that whenever he would wake up in the middle of the night, he would hear me snoring. Maybe not snoring so loudly I would be considered the beast, but he would hear me snoring and put blame on me because he was in a cold sweat in the middle of the night. That's what I think it has to do with. I
And
think
was this
he's in-
recorded on some dark web cell phone? What does a cell phone have to do with this?
Well, that's essentially what the cell phone is about. The cell phone, it's a shifty, shady cell phone. It's an untraceable cell phone, just like the dark web is untraceable.
Damn, that's Republican.
What say you, Jordy?
I would like to call a witness to the stand.
Okay.
Homeless man. Is it true that you have at times chosen to sleep near or around Gandino's house?
Yes, that is true.
Okay. And in those times that you have slept near or around Gambino's house, is it true that you heard a noise so loud that the windows were shaking of his home?
Objection, Your Honor, leading the witness.
It's my witness.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
that
leading
is
her
true.
into
Overruled.
what you want her to say. What do you mean? Oh my God. If y'all knew what that fucking meant.
And homeless man. While you were sleeping there, is it true that you no longer sleep there due to the damage that it has done to your ears and your sanity?
Yes, that is true.
Thank
Objection, Your Honor. There's nothing that says in any kind of medical records that is a true statement. That could just be hearsay.
Well, I'm
Do you
homeless.
do you have the witness's medical records?
No, does he?
No, I'm homeless.
Exactly. My point. So to say that she would have had this happen at that given time, Your Honor. Who's to say that she didn't already have damage to her hearing? That she didn't already have, problems sleeping and couldn't
Witness.
sleep there? Who's to say it was me?
Witness.
You'll also note, Your Honor, that that cell phone that I had was because of my cell phone being broken due to the loud snoring damaging the internals of the phone itself, hurting it so it could not get me a GPS signal. I had to buy a special phone just to be able to withstand the vibrations of the extreme snoring.
Now the phone has relevance to the case. Witness.
I mean, I thought it already had relevance before. But.
Witness. I'm in front of you, witness.
I'm getting hit. Yes.
Bailiff, please do your fucking job. Why would you stun the? I'm trying to talk to the. Okay. Witness. Why did you choose to stop sleeping in your normal area?
It was no longer comfortable to sleep there
Why?
because of the noise.
What noise?
It sounded like snores.
Snores of what?
I kind of thought it was Bigfoot, like in the woods. That's why I decided to go somewhere else. I didn't want to get ate.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculative.
I would also like to
I find
present, Your
relevance.
Honor, I have a chipped mug that I drink coffee out of every morning the entire time through college myself. And this mug can't be used anymore because the snores were so loud that it vibrated the mug off of the counter, causing it to crack. I believe, Your Honor.
Your
this is
Honor,
an
I
open
have
and
two
shut
pieces of evidence I would like to submit to the court.
Oh, would you like to forfeit your turn, Jordy, to allow this?
I believe I have stated my case.
Okay.
Your Honor, the first thing I would like to add to the court is these leaked DMs. Okay. Now, whenever he's talking about this, it was years ago. Now, Your Honor, he's making faces at. Thank you. I would just like to say that that these leaked DMs are, but from a few years ago. But whenever he brought this case about, it was between him and the homeless man. He actually had inside the DM.
Please, sir. Please use proper grammage. It was he and the homeless man.
The
Some of
homeless
us have been
man.
to college.
He sent DMs to the homeless man stating that if he would be a witness in this courtroom today,
Objection,
that he would give
Your
him money and food and a place to stay.
Objection what?
Objection. He has no proof of this.
It's
There
in the
are
leaked
leaked
DMs.
It does not matter who I was friends with, when, and where.
But these
before
leaked
this case
DMs
became
do,
relevant.
in fact, state some business between you and the old man about the defendant.
Leaked DMs from what, Your Honor?
And I would
My cell
also
phone's
like to
broken.
present another piece of evidence, Your Honor, if I may, that also
ahead.
pertains to that same exact instance.
Go ahead.
I cannot, Your Honor.
You cannot go ahead.
I cannot submit the evidence.
Did you hit the bell?
Okay, there we go. So, with this being said as well, I found this access badge that this lawyer across from me actually gave to the homeless man during that particular time. I have pictures and evidence of him handing the access badge over to the homeless man and giving him access to all of his amenities
Objection.
inside
He
of
has
his
no
law
pictures.
firm.
Witness, do you recognize this access badge? Speak the truth and nothing but the truth.
No.
You are willing to go to hell over a lie in this situation.
Yes.
Invalid.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, and your evidence is invalid, sir.
How is it invalid? It has her fingerprints on it. I have pictures of it.
Do you have evidence that it is her fingerprints?
Yes. In this search history right here.
Objection. Objection.
Objection
He
what?
does not. He does not have fingerprints. He has search history from a previous web browser that I have.
Let's hear the case.
We've all been children before. We've all.
Thank you, Your Honor. And I would like to, along with that, tell you a little bit more about this search history. This is search history for Mr. Slippin' Jordy across from me,
Wait your
stating
turn.
that how to fabricate evidence. This is from his specific search history from a couple of years ago. Whenever he was going to give the witness of his the money, the food, and the amenities from his law firm and himself, he was looking up ways to try to figure out how to do one over on me, sir. To fabricate all of this evidence.
Is that all?
Yes, sir.
State your case.
Your Honor, I would love to know when this case went from Gambino snoring so loud that it literally is what caused Thanos to come back and take the Infinity Stones. When we went from speaking of the case properly to now discussing some search history that I may have had when I was younger. I
No,
don't
you did
understand
have it.
how that's relevant. I also don't understand how it's relevant of what cell phone I had or who I was friends with. We're here today to discuss that Gambino snores so loud we had to build a courtroom in outer space because Earth itself has been destroyed due to
Because
this
you think-
intense noise.
Because you think at
Order.
this particular time,
Order. Jordy, if you have a problem with the relevancy of the evidence to the case, you should object with relevancy.
Oh, shit.
Thank you. So, are there any other witnesses anybody would like to bring to the stand?
yes, I would like to call my witness to the stand, please. Mr. Clown,
Yes.
I think not too long ago, a couple of years ago, you had performed a session for the prosecutor over here at his house, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and you did this for Mr. Jordy's child, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you not overhear and do you not under oath during your statement tell me that he was talking to his wife about this plan to prosecute me
Objection, Your Honor.
with these unheard
Objection what?
Objection. I was not married at the time of this incident.
Objection what?
That statement must be false. His facts are twisted. He's just spouting information, just as he was earlier about some cell phone I used to have.
No, the cell phone's yours. It's been proven that it's yours.
You did admit to having the cell phone because of a
I
broken
do have the
GPS.
cell phone. It's
Yeah,
irrelevant
see,
in
do
this
you
case,
see,
just as
Your Honor?
he's twisting these facts. As he
Maybe,
stated, I was
maybe
married.
he is
I
going
was
to
not married
connect
at
some
this time.
threads between this case and the cell phone. Let's
I
give
see
him a
why you wear that
chance.
bag over your head.
Carry on.
See, he carries a vindictive attitude, Your Honor.
Let's keep it case related.
Okay. Now, in this, during this time, whenever he was with his girlfriend or wife, whoever it may have been at the time,
Now the story
his significant
changes.
other. Well, she's your wife now, regardless. But during that particular time, he had stated and was talking to his wife / girlfriend at the time that they were planning on getting me under the jail for this quote unquote obnoxious snoring.
No, that is not true. I don't know who he was talking to.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Let's carry on.
Interesting said.
Lock me up, Your Honor. This witness has been paid off by the prosecutor.
I don't know who he was talking to.
Why would the clown know who his employer is married or dating?
Mm-hmm. Because they're the ones who booked the appointment for him to come over for their son.
Do you
Well,
have
he was just on
do
the
you
cell
have the
phone.
contract of employment between you and the prosecutor with her name on it?
We've already submitted that as evidence, sir.
Where?
I don't see that in the evidence. I didn't get that.
Not a
Whenever you
dark web
present-
purchase, 3312 cell phone.
Not
DMs.
those evidence, not those. Whenever you have a witness, you submit everything that they're talking about as a witness statement.
I don't
And
have
then they
any
come up.
evidence in front of me.
Okay, alrighty.
Doesn't even know how to present law.
You can send me to jail, Your Honor.
I'll leave it to the juror.
So, Your Honor, members of the court, I have carefully reviewed the arguments, the evidence, including Exhibit C, and the emotional testimony of that traumatized homeless person. And I must declare, with the weight of justice on my soul, that the defendant is guilty.
I'm gonna be
I got
honest with you, I thought you
backstabbed
had-
by my own fucking witness.
thought
You were
had
supposed to
me
keep
really-
I literally made your whole case for you earlier, Tori, to win, and you fucked me in the end.
Yep.
You're not supposed to
Welcome.
quit the question.
Welcome to the
You're
group,
supposed to get
Dean.
more specific.
You screwed me. You
Oh,
screwed
God.
me. You know what you were doing for your husband. You know what you did. Bullshit.
All right, Lauren,
You
take
gave
I
it
know.
away.
I told you. I told you I was already at a loss. I can't win. You all fucking hate me.
No.
Dean,
Fuck this game.
Dean, go prosecute.
Fuck y'all.
For the love of God, Dean, please go prosecute. Please, I need you back on the case.
That generational crash out gotta be a clip right there.
Please be the
I'm doing
prosecutor,
nothing.
Dean. Please be the prosecutor.
Hey.
I'm doing nothing, Logan. That's what I'm doing. Fuck y'all. Y'all have it.
Please be the prosecutor, Dean.
No, I don't want it.
Dean, you gave up.
Do it.
I gave up because you fucked me.
No, you
You
didn't.
literally fucked the whole case.
No.
You're my witness, and you were just like, "Oh well, no, that's not what happened."
No, see,
What?
I had a
this. You go off of what I say.
I tried.
Oh god.
I had him on the ropes.
Oh,
I was this close to convincing everybody.
oh god. Oh.
So hear me out here. Do we start doing, instead of a journalist and a bailiff, do we do 3 jurors? So it's.
I think that would be good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the journalist is kind of funny, but
yeah, it is.
We could
But
do,
it
or
would help.
two-
It would help to at least have 2 jurors. Though.
I would
you
rather
can
have
do 2 jurors.
I would rather have another person be added to the group to be a journalist, and then have
Yeah.
3 jurors.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not doing one of them.
You're not going to prosecute or defend?
I don't know.
All
What
right,
y'all
guess it's
wanna
me and
do?
you, Lauren. Are you gonna?
Ooh,
defend?
ooh.
Well, I mean, I'm not going
Bold.
up against Danny.
Oh god.
I think it should be Puckett versus Jordan, but this should be good too.
Oh.
Dean, ready up. Chat, how y'all doing? Y'all good? Pretty good tonight?
Dean, I need you and Tommy on the stand.
Absolutely not.
Run it.
Doesn't have to be this game, but I need you
Yeah.
on him on the stand at some point.
You know, you mad at me?
I am not mad at you.
Okay.
He's mad with you.
What do we?
I have anxiety. I had to check.
She said, I have anxiety.
No.
Oh.
Damn, that's crazy. She didn't even ask me earlier. That's crazy.
Oh my god. You're actually right. I didn't.
Hooked up to her.
I'm sorry, Chris.
I'm gonna go pee while y'all figure this out.
It's alright. It's expected.
Chris, are you mad at me?
No, moments passed. It's too late to ask.
Oh my god.
So you are mad at me.
Stop it.
Got it. What is that?
What the
Okay. Okay.
Oh, she said, dude.
Okay, girl.
And she,
Guilty.
Lauren said in it now.
Hey, you're done.
I mean,
You're
let's be
done.
real. I feel like I'm in a pretty compelling case, except for the fact that Chris made a case against Danny that actually fucking happened, and we sent him to prison.
Chris, I'm sorry.
If anything, the judge is guilty.
Dean is an Egyptian smoking a cigarette right now.
what of it?
What of it?
Okay.
Have we presented the case yet?
Prosecution, please present your case to the court.
Okay, we've all gathered here today because it's come to the court's attention that LMA Triple O Lauren here is an absolute stoner. And I don't even know why we're in a courtroom at this point, because this is completely and irrevocably defendable by anybody but the stoner herself.
All right. Would you like to defend yourself?
Can I please present some
Oh,
evidence to state my
okay.
case, please?
Sure.
All right. You'll see here a DoorDash order going to Miss Lauren's address that has not one or two, but 12 tacos from Taco Bell,
My God.
going straight to her address with only her name on the order, stating that it is for her and herself only. Now, for someone of Lauren's stature, I don't know of many women who have the appetite to eat 12 tacos, other than when they are under the influence of a substance that causes quote unquote munchies. Rest my case.
Okay. Lauren, would you
Oh.
like to present evidence on the contrary?
I can't even DoorDash Taco Bell. I live in Curry. So that's false.
Okay.
Evidence, Your Honor. It's evidence.
Do you have a proof of address?
It's probably why the order was never delivered, as the evidence states. Probably in her raging high that she forgot to realize that she was too far away for the order to actually get delivered.
Bro.
Do you have anything to add to that?
You know,
Guilty?
I don't think so.
Okay. You have any further evidence?
Are you speaking to me, Judge?
Yes, prosecution.
Oh, I apologize. I did not have the ability to present said evidence.
Okay, are you ready to present
Sure,
evidence?
sure, yeah.
Okay, let me just fix it here. There you go.
Okay. I have here some 3D cardboard glasses. Now, when these first came out, I remember, because I was a young child, that these were used in movie theaters to allow the screen to encapsulate you, to bring you into that environment. But
Mhm.
since then, we've had so many technological advances, such as VR in the day and age of Miss Lauren here and her upbringing, to where these are no longer required for such an experience. Now, the only reason I think that these could be useful to Lauren is to assist her on her high when her marijuana is laced with a very, very illegal drug called LSD that makes you hallucinate. And these 3D glasses have been known to assist with such hallucinations.
That's a pretty strong accusation.
It's just the evidence, Your Honor. It's just the evidence.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I have another piece of evidence right here. The
Brother.
search history of the client clearly
Would
states
you like a chance to
a
respond first?
Google.
Hold on.
Let him continue.
Okay, continue, please.
Yeah, this clearly states a Google questioning the current price of a gram of marijuana, likely to purchase some, only for consumption.
Hell?
Also, to go along with those, here are the internet comments that allowed her to get the information that she so requested.
Gesture.
I would just like to state that quote unquote hardcore stoners don't buy in grams.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, thank you for that input.
It seems as though this juror may be a little biased in the case there.
Your Honor, I would agree. Your Honor, I would agree with the juror, and I would like to speculate that perhaps she's not purchasing her own, but rather than keeping track of expenditures as a financial.
So are
holder
you
of the house.
changing?
No,
argument?
no. The search history is definitely there,
Okay.
but the reason why may not be for only consumption, but to track the finances of her household.
Okay.
It has been known that her husband has a weak pullout game, so probably to assist with some kids.
All right. Would you like to present anything to the court?
You didn't even give her permission, Judge.
You gotta
Judge.
smack that button.
You would have to give her permission, Judge. Judge!
Working on it. Witness. This is my courtroom.
That's a bailiff.
No, it's witness.
Oh, we don't have a bailiff. No wonder it's so out of order in here.
All right. Do you have anything to present?
Stay woke, Chris. Stay woke.
If we could get order in the courtroom. Okay.
All right. Nowhere in my bank statements show that I've purchased marijuana of any sorts.
Okay.
Your
Yes.
Honor,
Yes.
in what situation would you ever see a bank statement showing the purchase of marijuana?
That is a very good point.
Cash out?
Okay.
That's not a bank statement.
It still shows, doesn't it?
It would be accepted as evidence.
Your Honor,
Yes.
who would blatantly allow their Cash App receipt to say purchase of marijuana?
I don't think any of us are assuming that's what was on the
doesn't-
statement.
Perhaps,
doesn't
perhaps an
exactly.
absolute stoner.
One at a
would.
time, please.
It doesn't even say that on the thing, brother.
What does it say?
Brother? Sorry, Your Honor.
I wouldn't know. I've never purchased.
So you're saying there is
Liar.
no,
I've never purchased, brother.
there is nothing with the amount that he is stating at all on your bank statement.
No.
Okay, do you have evidence of this?
I think I already put it down.
There's no banknote, yes. Free and clear of any purchase of marijuana, but that doesn't help her case in whatsoever. Matter of fact, I can hurt her case with another piece of evidence if you so will allow me the ability to present.
Are you done presenting your evidence?
I am.
Go ahead.
Ma'am, Your Honor, here is a damaged drill, clearly modified
Wake up.
to increase the efficiency of a process of smoking
I do know.
marijuana called grinding.
No sleeping in my courtroom. Please repeat that. I'm so sorry.
I said, here's a damaged drill, clearly modified to assist in the process of smoking marijuana called grinding. I had to go down into the depths of the demonic Reddit to find the process in which this takes place. And lo and behold, there's one that the police recovered from her household.
Is this true?
It's absolutely true,
like-
ma'am. There's the
I would
evidence.
like to say
I'm
I'm a
asking the
woman.
defense.
I don't know how to use a drill.
This is 2025, man.
Lord,
Learn how
you
to
do
be
have a
independent.
police officer as
Ooh.
your boss.
Oh shit! What are we doing?
Would anyone like to
Don't know where
call the
she's at.
witness?
Man, fuck that witness.
Bruh.
No? Prosecution?
I'll call my witness. Yes. So, late great Ronnie Coleman, now that you've fallen from your graces and ended up homeless, back in your day of lifting the heavyweights, as they would say, did you ever participate in the smoking of marijuana?
I mean, you know, I smoke a little reefer, you know.
Okay. Okay. Can you explain to me the steps in which you would process the marijuana from receipt to smoking?
Well, see, what I would do, what I would do is I would, I would,
God.
Carry on, Mr. Ronnie Coleman.
I would
Does the
break
witness
down, said we,
does the witness need a break?
no,
Okay. Please continue.
I would,
Who? Hang on. Who's making that noise? Please order in the courtroom. He's-
Ronnie Coleman. Can I get you to explain the process of
yeah.
receipt to smoking marijuana?
Well. So I would break it down. I break it down real good.
How do you break it down? Please explain.
Well. You want to separate it out. You don't want to. I never liked the stems. That wasn't me. Some people like the stems, but that wasn't me. I didn't like the stems, so I break it down. And when I break it down, I pull it. Pull. I would pull it all apart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Write that
failing.
down.
And then
I'm
Write
failing
that down.
to
Write
see
that down.
how this is relevant to this case.
We're getting there, Your Honor. Please give him time.
Okay. Could we please stay on track, please?
All right. What's the next step after the breakdown?
Then
Carry on,
Then
Ronnie.
I normally hand it off to somebody else. Let them get it broke down even more. With they put it in the.
Okay, let me interrupt you,
Oh my
Mr.
God,
Ronnie Coleman.
please.
Is there a process in this called grinding?
Yeah. I mean, most times, sometimes, sometimes, yeah.
Okay. And have you ever seen weird contraptions to help with the process of this to grind very large volumes of weed, maybe with electric power tools?
I mean, yeah.
Would a drill be one of those power tools that could be used in such a way?
I mean, it could be. Some people pretty
Thank you for your time, witness. Thank you for your time.
Any further questions?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any questions for the witness?
No.
Is there anything further?
I'm good, Your Honor. I've presented every piece of evidence that I need.
Yes. Sure.
I would just like to recall back to what Mr. Ronnie said. No stems, and you
Okay.
push, and then they
You're about
put
to
it
be
in
kicked out of my courtroom.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it could have been. I mean, some people could. I could, but I don't.
Write that down. Write that down.
Defense, do you have anything further to add to this case?
No, I do not.
You don't have anything to defend
Please
yourself
arrest me
with?
at this point.
Jurors, please
Say
send me.
less.
Your Honor, I believe we have a biased juror.
Boo.
It's guilty. Punchable face, Gambino.
She got up there. First thing she said is, "Dude."
He said,
Brother. No, she said brother.
Brother.
She hit me with a Hogan.
Corey going on the defense.
It's the only one I haven't done yet.
Then get up and prosecute.
Oh
Absolutely.
God.
Do it, Dean.
Why do y'all want me as the
Do
prosecutor?
it.
No, he'll yell at me.
More of the reason to do it.
No, not Jordan.
That could get out of pocket.
Okay. It's fine. No, it's fine. Go back.
There you go.
No, go back.
No, Dean got you.
No,
No, come here. You said.
no. Danny, get over here. Let the jurors
Calling me out.
actually do journalists, Danny.
Okay.
I mean, if she calling me out, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm calling you out.
That's too bad.
Oh.
No one is talking to you, Chris.
Yeah, well, your own defense, so it doesn't matter.
Dean, you want to play witness?
Huh?
She calling me out.
You calling you out?
Yeah, Tori's calling me out.
It's fine. We'll do this. Okay.
You want to do defense and me be the prosecutor?
Yeah, because I was prosecutor last time I did it.
Ready up?
All right, everybody ready up.
Dear God.
This should be good, chat.
Yeah.
Out of pocket, Chris. Out of pocket.
Gotta get something on my wife.
I'm scared. Thank you, Judge.
Damn.
You had to make a statement with that one.
Which one?
Alan sounded like he put it together here.
I'll
Jordan, you're muted.
You are muted, Jordan.
I can't do it while I'm doing this.
I
He
mean,
said
go as
how
absurd as
he
you want.
said. Okay, y'all heard him.
We're all friends here.
I'm kind of scared.
It's like low key, may or may not enjoy butt stuff.
Ain't nothing low key about that one.
Oh God.
You're cooked. Alright, chat. We're just waiting on Jordan. Yo, this plane could fly straight and be Gucci. Jesus.
The judge is getting bored.
That poor witness.
Yeah, the witness is cooked. He's not gonna remember nothing.
Good. Keep it up, Judge.
You gotta get more for a second time offender, you know. Oh.
That's right.
Hey, when did you write that second part, Chris? Objection. Out.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Let's see here. Get some opening statements out of you.
Yes, Your Honor. I would first like to come in and be thanking you all today for attending this rather heinous crime. But I would like to start with bringing up that in every case like this, it seems that we have such a crazy accusation that some people seem to lose track. So while we're here, let me point out again that that this woman here has more adult toys than there are days of the week. I would like to start with providing you this rusty key. This rusty key here is, you can see it's old, it's used, very much so. That is where she keeps them locked up. This is the key that does that. Okay? I would also like to point out that it is often, she has often, when she can't find her specific daily toy, she tends to look in this size 47 sock. Might be left in there.
That's a big old sock, Your Honor. I'm Your Honor.
It is.
Fucking
You are.
Prosecutor.
You are. I would also like to point out that I have several cases of earbuds around the house where we seem to be missing one, almost as like someone is listening to things in secret. You know, it may be that there are other things happening while they're listening.
Them some strong accusations there, prosecutor.
Yes.
You got
there
anything
are.
to say about this?
Yes. That is all lies.
You got any proof for that?
There is 7 days of the week. And I only have 4 adult toys.
I can go count them right now, Your Honor.
Can you prove that?
Oh,
Oh, let's check out the news here. What the fuck?
I did not.
Hey, yo!
Cold-blooded.
I have my diary that I am presenting as evidence, where I stated in here when I bought my last toy, which was the 4th toy that I owned. And it says that in the diary.
Interesting,
Your Honor.
interesting.
Your Honor.
What do you have to say about this?
That is a lie, because she has purchased none of them. I have purchased all of them for her.
And how many have you purchased, Mr. Prosecutor?
Hard to say, to be sure. I lost count.
Objection! That is
I'm
a
gonna have
lie.
to throw that out if there's no evidence.
What I do have evidence of is this used tea bag that she
Explain.
often uses as one of the tools.
Objection! Objection! Objection!
Yes, yes.
That's a
what's your
blatant lie.
objection?
I have the yellow postcard that the last one was sent in, stating that it was gift number 8.
You're on. He may have the money that purchases these toys, but he does not do said purchasing. I purchased the toys with his money.
Not true, Your Honor.
Interesting,
He
interesting.
does not see the
She's lying,
invoice.
Your Honor.
You have proof of that?
I do have proof of that. I would like to call my witness to the stand.
Okie dokie. Get on up here.
Mr. Movie Producer,
Uh,
is it true that your specific kind of movies that you produce creates a specific kind of toy?
I direct pornos. What else you want?
That's exactly. And is it true that you do have pretty good sales selling the items that are used in your movies?
Yeah, new and used stuff. It's kind of cool.
Exactly. And
Used is
is
crazy.
it true that you use a yellow postcard inside thanking your customers for their purchase and letting them know how many they have so that they can keep up with their rewards points?
Yeah, we use the tits from the girl from Kill Bill, and it's yellow on the outside, shaped like a pair of tits.
Thank you. No further questions for the witness.
Yeah.
You got any questions for the witness?
Do you have proof that these were purchased in my name?
Objection, Your Honor. They're not going to keep they're not allowed to keep
Let her
that private info.
continue.
Well,
Continue.
we can prove that where we sent it to, for sure. All the
you
names
can't.
are anonymous, obviously, but that's for anybody who buys anything adult toy wise. But we can prove that they were sent to that address.
Well, I've bought 4, and I can tell you that they were all addressed in my name.
It's much more than that, madam.
Okay, well, can you prove it?
I can prove
I
that
didn't
much
think
more
so.
than 4 have been sent to your house.
In my name.
Can't- It's not, nobody has a name on their packages.
Well, mine did.
It's all
There's
discreet.
4 of them.
You said you have evidence?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Get that evidence out of you.
The evidence has been presented, Your Honor. The yellow
Oh, has
postcard with the thanks for your 8th order.
Yes,
Ah.
sir, and we did send.
Ah. Okay. What do you got to say about this?
This is the cell phone that I used to purchase 4.
Everybody's got a motherfucking phone.
It's documented on the cell phone that there was only 4.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Oh my!
Yo, how long did that drawing take?
He been working for a minute over there.
Hey, you want to come work for me? Use you for some comics we've been thinking about.
And it was
Defendant,
Barney.
do you
Calm
have
down.
Anything for the witness?
No. No further
And
questions.
what would you like to do at this time?
I just presented my evidence of the cell phone that I used to purchase the toys.
Objection, Your Honor.
Hold on. I'm switching. And what do you have to say about this?
I clearly presented the postcards that received said it doesn't matter where you ordered what. I ordered some things on my phone, some things on my computer, some things
Objection, Your
on my
Honor.
work computer. You know, I'm not a perfect guy, but it is what it is. But I have the postcards. I literally brought receipts.
Objection.
What's the objection?
My name is not on those postcards.
Interesting.
They're addressed to our address.
Our.
Are you saying that these are in fact his toys?
Well, I didn't order them.
Oh, J'accuse.
But you use them,
interesting.
don't you?
I used 4.
At the same time?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
That's shame.
Yo.
Oh, shame.
That's not what this case is about, though.
I don't even know how that would anatomically work.
That is big facts. Does anybody have anything else they would like to do at this time?
I'm gonna write that down. That's what I'm gonna do.
I rest my case.
Or
Everybody in here can make their own decisions. You all know the truth. You've been
I don't
here.
wanna go
Corey, do you have
home.
anything you would
I
like to add?
trust you.
I don't want to go.
Just the fact that he has zero evidence, physical evidence, that any of those were actually mine.
You're stating the rusty
That's
key
facts.
isn't
That's
yours.
facts. I mean, there is the key. There is
I
the
mean,
key.
I'm
You're
not,
also
I'm not,
You're also stating that you have the size 47 sock, even though I, your husband, clearly wear a size 8.
Hey,
all I'm
yo.
saying is that
That's a big old
the
sock.
ones, the toys that you're presenting were not mine. I don't know. who
You're
said that.
also stating this used tea bag is mine. I don't drink tea unless it's Milo's. Extra sweet.
I don't know anything about the tea bag. I'm not.
Good choice. Good choice.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
All right, jury. What are we thinking here?
Nothing need be said. Guilty.
Game, set, match.
Lauren? Oh, breaking news. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anything we want to build on that?
New evidence.
Uh,
Go ahead with it.
Your Honor. Your Honor. Of course.
What do you
A
want?
man of my age would need this to be able to keep up with the sheer amount of
Hey, you
adult
watch your
toys.
tone. I'll be your age one day.
You will be.
Like 15 years. You got anything to add on that?
That was unnecessary, Your Honor.
No, nothing bad.
Now, jury, did that influence our decision at all?
Guilty.
Lauren,
Guilty.
Oh, come on.
let's not fuck this up this time.
Let's not fuck this up this time.
Winner. Winner.
Sent to an asylum where they're stuck for life with a roommate convinced they were the reincarnation of a cursed toaster. Time they started to believe.
Dang.
That's harsh.
All right.
All right, chat. That's where I'm gonna end it right there.
I
Appreciate
believe I'll
y'all
end it as
for
well.
stopping by.
Yeet.
I will see y'all tomorrow as long as I have internet.
Yeet.
Love y'all. Stay safe. Hydrate.